Hello, it's Demi from Rockstar Priestess here for another Avalon Priestess TV, and today our topic is scarcity programming. How deep does it really go? So, bing, bing, bing. When we're thinking about scarcity, often we're thinking about scarcity in the modern world, in our very modern capitalist world where it's all about money, money, money. We think about it in terms of money and abundance, and we think of scarcity as how much money we can have and how much we worry about money not being there. If you remember The Secret a few years back, a lot of that was focused on money, and there's no shame to people working what I believe is magic to get money, because money is what brings you safety and security a lot of the time in the world. But there's this thought that scarcity mindset only appeals and only attaches itself to money. And what would scarcity mindset look like when it's to do with money and abundance? It's always worrying that there isn't enough money. It's always experiencing a tightness around money. It's always worrying that there isn't enough to go around. It is feeling like automatically you can't afford something, or that you have to only look at the bargain rack or the sale rack and you can't buy anything that you really want. This is all kind of scarcity programming in money. And this is the kind of scarcity programming we know about. This is what people talk about. Scarcity programming in money. This is why you don't have any money. If you want to sell someone something, talk about money. That's how the world works. But what scarcity really is this feeling of there not being enough. Yeah? So when we're thinking about scarcity and abundance, it's there not being enough money, there not being enough to go round, there's not being enough, so you can't fully relax. Yeah, you have to be like tight and like pushing and struggling. Yeah, and scarcity often comes with this addiction to struggle thing. But the thing with scarcity is that not enoughness, which is the root of scarcity, it doesn't just apply to money. Yeah, and this is what people forget. If you have scarcity in one area, if you have scarcity programming and scarcity mindset in one area of your life, I'm betterness in every area of your life, because it is for me. Yeah. So if the root of scarcity is not good enough, if you have a scarcity programming, it means you're gonna not think of yourself as good enough, that you need to do more, that you need to be more, that you need to have more certificates before you can start your dream job, or that you need to be better at this or better at that, or that you're just fundamentally lacking in some level. That is also scarcity thinking. If you have scarcity thinking in one area of your life, you probably have it in all of them. So you can have scarcity thinking in relationships. This is where you're always thinking, oh no, my partner's not enough. This isn't enough. It should be perfect. There is this perfect fairy tale dream of what romance should be. My partner's not that, because they leave the toilet seat up and they don't know how to cook the food I like, and they didn't say hello to me when I got home the other day with love and super excitement that I got home. Yeah, so this scarcity goes into our relationships and begins to make us think that our relationships are not enough. Even if they are, we are constantly stuck in this pattern of, no, there's not enough, it needs to be better, it needs to be more perfect, things need to be better. Yeah, so it goes into our relationships. It also goes into time. Yeah, scarcity program in time looks like there's not enough time. I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. There's no time. And you'll know if you have this, because I know for me, at the start of every day, well, not every day, but most days, I look at my to-do list and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's not enough time to do everything I need to do. When there literally is enough time to do all the things I want to do today, especially if I'm up at 9 a.m. There's enough time, but it is so programmed in me that there isn't enough time, this scarcity thinking, that I can't even see what's real. So when you have scarcity programming in one area of your life, it's probably there in all areas of your life. And there's probably a load more places, like with your kids and with all sorts of stuff. And mostly the world only focuses on scarcity thinking when it comes to money, which I guess makes sense because it is the most tangible thing. Yeah. Oh, money is, it's like in the tarot, it's the earth element. It is all the things we can look and see. It affects how much we can buy stuff and have stuff, having. And things like self-worth and relationships and time, they're not really grabbable. So this flies under the radar. And usually it's a really big thing when we figure out that, holy crap, I have scarcity thinking everywhere. Yeah, it's really big. So what do we do about this scarcity thinking everywhere? Well, the essence of scarcity thinking and this not enough thing is a complete inability to receive. And what that means is the opposite of scarcity and not having enough is having enough. And the opposite of when we're in scarcity and we're always thinking and pushing and going, oh no, this isn't enough. We need to have more. We need more. We need more. We need more. We need more. So we'll finally be enough. And the thing is that our culture in the West, our obscenely capitalist culture, feeds that. It pushes that, because when you are trapped in scarcity, it means you keep buying more. Yeah, and the more you're trapped in scarcity in all areas of your life, in your spiritual life, in your money life, in your relationship life, in your self-worth life, you're gonna want to buy something to make you better. Yeah, so the whole world is kind of an accomplice in your scarcity programming. So if you really are deep in this and you are like, holy crap, that's me, I'm scarcity, I am Captain Scarcity in all those areas you've been talking about, Demi. Oh, woe is me. Don't worry, because most of us are. It's just the world we're in. It's like a super scarcity. The antidote is building up your ability to receive. And that comes with the ability to be happy with what is and to appreciate what is and to stop, to be in presence, really, to be here with, okay, so my partner leaves the toilet seat up and he doesn't know how to cook all the things I like and he isn't as excited as I like when he gets home, but I can be here with what he is. Actually, that's quite nice. Yeah. And scarcity in our finances and abundance, often you'll see the remedy as gratitude. I don't like the word gratitude, it's kind of guilty. I like the word appreciation. And really appreciating what we have is one of the first ways to start opening our receiving muscles, because receiving means, I have this. Yeah. And most of the time, especially if we're in scarcity mindset, we're in our mind and we're pushing towards the next thing. We're not good enough. We need something else. We need something else. And when we take that time to appreciate what we have and literally take time for it, and if you're in scarcity programming deep, it's going to be really hard for a while because you're not used to being with stuff. You're not used to being in receiving. You need to take what it is that you have and be like, and really enjoy it. And that's kind of what receiving is. It is appreciating and enjoying and being with, in presence with what you have already. And that's the antidote to a lot of the not enoughness. And the reason we're really talking about scarcity today is because Priestess of Avalon mindset, goddess mindset, is not scarcity mindset. It is abundance mindset, it's expansiveness mindset. And so often when we think of scarcity and abundance, we're just thinking about money. And I got no problem with money. Money's great. Have as much money as you desire. I want that for you. But it goes deeper on all levels. So if you're experiencing scarcity in your finances, it is often likely, if you're experiencing that stress in your finances and that not enoughness, that it's being in every single part of your life, including your spiritual life. Something interesting to think on. So if you loved this episode of Avalon Priestess TV, I have a free gift. I've always got a free gift. Today's free gift is my Rockstar Priestess activation. It's pretty much a manual on what it means to be a modern day priestess. It's pretty damn awesome. And you should totally get it. You can get it in the comments below. Boom, 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 boom. And I think you get a whole guidebook that talks about what it means to be a modern day priestess and helps you figure out what kind of modern day priestess you are. Because there are 3 different kinds and they don't all look like me, all noisy and showy on the internet. And you also get a workbook that you can work through that's going to help you get to your true spiritual path and priestess purpose. And I have people that have worked with me for years who've done this workbook and been like, wow, this really opened up something new for me. That's incredible. Yeah. So make sure you get that. I've been Demi from Rockstar Priestess, and thank you for joining me for Avalon Priestess TV.